My name is Margaret Hayes. I am 72 years old now, and I've learned that the deepest wounds often come from those we love most. For 43 years, I built a life with my husband, Robert. We've raised our son, Daniel, in a modest home in Philadelphia. I worked as a school secretary for 30 years. Robert managed a hardware store. We weren't wealthy, but we were comfortable. We had enough. Daniel grew up to be a successful accountant. He married a woman named Vanessa, a real estate agent with expensive tastes and a smile that never quite reached her eyes. My son adored her. I kept my doubts to myself. A mother learns when to speak and when to stay silent. Robert and I had saved carefully over the decades. We kept our nest egg in a joint account, $78,000. Our security, our peace of mind, money for medical emergencies, for helping Daniel if he ever needed it, for leaving something behind. One Tuesday morning in March, I went to the bank to deposit my small pension check. The teller's face changed when she looked at my account. Balance, Mrs. Hayes, she said quietly. Your account shows a balance of $312. The floor seemed to tilt beneath me. That's impossible, I whispered. She showed me the statements. Large withdrawals over the past 6 weeks, all authorized by Robert's signature. Except Robert had been in the hospital with pneumonia for the last month, and the signature looked different. My hands trembled as I drove home. Robert was resting in bed, still weak from his illness. When I told him, the color drained from his face. I didn't authorize anything, he said. Margaret, I swear to you, we called the bank immediately. They investigated. The security footage showed someone who looked like Robert, but younger, thinner. The handwriting was close, but not quite right. Daniel, my son, had taken our life savings. I called him 17 times that day. He didn't answer. Finally, Vanessa picked up. Daniel's busy, Margaret, she said coldly. We're actually at the airport. We're taking his mother to Hawaii for her birthday. Such a lovely surprise trip, Vanessa's mother. Not me. My heart shattered into pieces I didn't know could break. 3 days later, my phone rang at midnight. Daniel's voice was thick with tears. Mom, what did you do? What did you do to me? Daniel, what are you talking about? The police are here. They're saying I stole from you. From my own parents. How could you report me? I hate you. I hate you for this. I hadn't called the police yet, but the bank had flagged the fraudulent withdrawals automatically when Robert filed the dispute. Daniel, I said slowly, did you take our money? Silence. Then, I was going to pay it back. Vanessa needed, you took everything we had. Your father's medication, our rent, our food money, everything. I'm your son. You're supposed to help me. Something inside me went very still, very cold. Goodbye, Daniel. I hung up. Robert wanted to drop the charges. He's our boy, he said, tears in his eyes. Our boy stole our future, I replied quietly. And he only called to curse me, not to apologize. The legal process was slow and painful. Daniel hired a lawyer with money he claimed he didn't have. Vanessa stood by him, cold and defiant. They painted me as a vindictive mother, ungrateful for all Daniel had done for us. What had he done? I couldn't remember. The court ordered restitution, but money was gone, spent on a luxury vacation and designer furniture. Daniel declared bankruptcy. My revenge wasn't loud or dramatic. It was patient. I documented everything. Every mispayment Daniel was ordered to make. Every contemptuous social media post Vanessa made about toxic parents. Every lie they told to our extended family when Daniel's biggest client, the one I'd introduced him to years ago, through my work at the school, called me to catch up. I simply told her the truth, gently. Sadly, she quietly took her business elsewhere when Vanessa's real estate license came up for renewal and required character references. I provided accurate information to the board when they contacted me for a routine background check. I didn't sabotage them. I simply stopped protecting them. Robert passed away 2 years later. His heart, the doctor said, but I think it was disappointment. That killed him. Daniel came to the funeral. He stood at the back, thin and tired looking. Vanessa wasn't with him. I'd heard through cousins that she'd left him for a wealthier client. After the service, Daniel approached me. Mom, your father loved you until his last breath, I said. He wanted me to forgive you. Hope flickered in Daniel's eyes. I haven't decided if I will, I continued. But I'll tell you what I've learned, Daniel. Real love doesn't steal. It doesn't take from the vulnerable to give to the selfish. It protects. It sacrifices. It honors. Daniel's face crumpled. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I know you are. now that you've lost everything. He nodded, tears streaming down his face. Sorry is a start, I said. But trust takes time you may not have. I walked away from my only child that day. My heart was broken, but my spine was steel. 3 years have passed. Daniel sends cards on holidays. He's working 2 jobs now, slowly repaying what the court ordered. He's in therapy. He calls once a month, and sometimes I answer. My revenge wasn't destroying him. It was loving myself enough to let him face the consequences of his choices. It was refusing to be a soft place for him to land after he'd stolen the ground from beneath our feet. Sometimes kindness looks like firmness. Sometimes love requires distance. I live simply now, in a small apartment. I volunteer at the community center, teaching literacy to adults. I have friends. I have peace. And I have something Daniel took but couldn't keep. My dignity. That, I've learned, is the best revenge of all. Not destruction. Not bitterness. Just living well. With integrity without him.